Well, guys, I'm pretty sure that leftists are going to be coping pretty hard with the news we got about the would-be Trump assassin. And I'm talking about the first one, Thomas Matthew Crooks, who in Butler, Pennsylvania last summer got off several rounds and actually killed a person and shot President Trump in the ear. Now, he was taken out by a sniper and his brains got blown out. I believe the images are still out there, guys. Pretty disgusting. But when it actually came to the motivation for Thomas Matthew Crooks actually doing this, folks, the only thing we really actually got revealed was that Thomas Matthew Crooks was a quote unquote registered Republican. That's pretty much it. Now, folks, that means really nothing because we saw in the primaries last year that a bunch of Democrats were going out there and voting Republican in the primary. They were voting for Nikki Haley. They did that to actually stop Trump. But it failed. It failed big time, folks. Nikki Haley's support really came from Democrats and left because they wanted to stop Trump. And when it came to a general election, if Nikki Haley was actually the nominee, they would have voted for the Democrat, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, whatever. They were just using Nikki Haley, nothing more. But I think last summer, guys, the left was taking a victory lap. This is a Trump supporter. Now, guys, why would a Trump supporter actually want to assassinate the president? Trump supporters really should want President Trump to stay alive and very well so he could actually get elected and put out his agenda. Mass deportations, things like that. But folks, we got some bombshell news here, guys. The left is finding out real quick that this guy was no Trump supporter whatsoever. Folks, if you guys remember the Charlie Kirk assassin, his boyfriend is a transgender furry person. Folks, this community right here, man, this is something very strange. I just don't get it. I'm not a part of that community. Don't ever want to be a part of that community. But it seems like there is similarities now with that and the Trump assassin. Folks, let's get into this because this is huge. Here we go. Right over here on the Daily Mail. Trump shooter Thomas Crooks disturbing trans furry fantasies revealed. Yeah, definitely a leftist, folks. Definitely a leftist. And we already knew he actually donated to ActBlue, which actually donates to Democrats. Look at this. Donald Trump's would-be assassin appears to have used they/them pronouns on a website known for hosting pornographic furry material. Thomas Crooks, who shot Trump at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, at the height of the presidential campaign in 2024, is linked to the accounts Epic Microwave and the Pick Microwave on the website DeviantArt. The website hosts sexually explicit images of furries, human-like animal characters. Yeah, there's some weird stuff, man. Absolute weird stuff. The accounts linked to Crooks use they/them pronouns used by the transgender community, and his activity suggested an interest in cartoon characters with ripped male physiques and female heads. Yeah, very disturbing, folks. Very, very disturbing. It comes amid renewed scrutiny on Crooks after Tucker Carlson carried out a forensic examination of his online footprint, including his violent statements, as well as his political journey from Trump supporter to rabid leftist. Yeah. Now, that is true. Apparently, at first he was a Trump supporter, but he got radicalized really, really fast. And then we saw what he actually did. He killed someone and also tried to kill Trump. Prior to Tucker's reporting, very little was known about Crooks, to the extent that the FBI was accused of a cover-up, which was fueled various theories, including that the shooter may have been backed by a foreign government. Now, they're actually talking about, I believe, the Biden FBI, because it was Biden's FBI when this assassination attempt happened. Among the most stunning aspects of the latest reporting is that the shooter was in contact with a Norwegian national who is allegedly part of a neo-Nazi terrorist organization. The FBI's official narrative is that Crooks acted alone in the assassination attempt with no evidence of co-conspirators or foreign direction. Wow. The agency said it found no clear motive, but confirmed he planned the attack and had extremist views explored through his online activity. Carlson's investigative team last week released a 34-minute video that uncovered YouTube comments allegedly posted by Crooks from 2019 to 2020. During the final phase in 2020 of Crooks's YouTube commenting, the shooter began interacting with a suspicious user, Willie Tepes, who appeared to encourage Crooks to commit political violence. Wow. You mean to tell me that happened on YouTube and YouTube didn't actually block any of that? Wow. Imagine posting something like that right now. You'll be banned. He wrote to Crooks on August 4th, 2020, quote, "If a gun and a badge is all that is needed, then authority obviously comes from the barrel of a gun. We have more guns than they do. There's no way we can avoid a war at this point. So you just better get used to the idea," he added. Wow. Carlson claims that Tepes' name is listed on a foreign Antifa website, connecting him to the Nordic Resistance Movement, a neo-Nazi group based in Scandinavia, which has been designated a terrorist organization by the State Department. Wow. This is crazy, man. Viv, this is really, really crazy. Now, it does say here, Crooks' political views appeared to shift dramatically towards left-wing ideology around early 2020. And we know what happened in 2020. From what I actually understand, man, he lost his mind due to the COVID thing. Yeah, the Wuhan virus. He lost his mind. And he just went downhill from there. And now he's actually all into this weird furry stuff. Yeah, this is disturbing, man. Now he wants to be like a transgender furry, they, them pronouns. Boy, he fell down quick, really quick. And the left-wing narrative, man, of him being a Trump supporter, not at the time of the assassination attempt, he went super left, man. Super duper left. Wow. Wow. And people still got a lot of questions about that assassination attempt. So do I. So what do you guys make of this here? Very similar to the Charlie Kirk assassin's boyfriend. Trans furry, weird pronouns, transgenderism. Yeah. This guy was definitely a leftist, man. No doubt about it. Thomas Crooks was a leftist. This is bad. The narrative, man, is falling apart. Completely falling apart, guys. I knew that no Trump supporter would actually want to assassinate President Trump. Wow. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.